Okay, I'll dive into how I've set up my ads, just in case you want to copy and reuse them. They seem to be working well. Um, I did lots of keyword research into and historical data research to know exactly how to segment and what to target in different ad groups. I do I do an exact match and phrase match for each. So standard will just be like the standard bottom of funnel keyword. So for good clinical practice, I should say that the naming convention is that they're search responsive ads, what country they're targeting, and what course they're targeting. And then for each, we've got the sort of characteristics or the key USPs of the course as the course name, as the ad group name. And then in brackets, we've got if it's the keywords are exact or phrase match. And so, yeah, we've got standard, which are standard keywords for the course, good clinical practice course, etc., etc. Obviously, you can dive in and see, but those are just the standard ones. The competitor keywords, so competitor brands, a campaign for refresher courses. The phrase match is down here as well. Competitor phrases there. One for online, and one for Transcelerate. I think there'll be duplicates for all of them in exact as well. Transcelerate is the accreditation that people look for. Yeah, good laboratory practices in here as well because it's a very similar ad structure, so it's worth keeping that course in here as well. 2 ad groups for free, targeting people looking for free courses because it does actually surprisingly work. We can just bid lower and test how that works. And yeah, those are the different segmentations of what people are essentially mainly looking for in the courses, or in GCP in particular. Things like Transcelerate are only for GCP. So if we go into one of these, we can go into the ads. This isn't a good example because this one doesn't actually stop that test. So all the time I'm testing 2 things in the ad groups. So in every single ad group, there's 2 ads with small different things going on. This one I'm testing insertion. I'm gonna go for this ad group because obviously the interaction rate is a lot better. I'll look at some other performance as well. But by the time you get here, I would have stopped all of my tests and you can start your own. Otherwise, it's going to be confusing picking up from me. But yeah, just some insight. That's how I do it, just in case you wanted any insight. You might have your own processes, but just to show you how mine are set up, you might want to change mine as well. So it's good for that insight. So if we go into the search keywords now, obviously in the exact match ones, there's only exact match. Keywords, those are the most important ad groups you target most closely. Eventually, it would be great if everything was exact match. That's kind of the goal. But you need to test by having phrase match as well to get more ideas on what people are looking for and reach a broader audience. But the main thing in here for, you probably know how all of this works, but the main thing is the negative keywords. This is super important. Just went to a better ad group because it has a better representation of how it's set up. This is super important because I found there's lots of things that we definitely shouldn't bid for. One is Google Cloud Practice, or Google Cloud something is GCP as well. So people look for GCP courses and it's about Google courses. So this negative keyword group will get rid of that. This is negatives that search in good clinical practice courses for something that's kind of related, but not something we want to bid for. You can obviously add to all of these how you like. These are all words that symbolize that someone's not bottom of funnel, so you don't want them clicking on your ads. And these are for the ones where you want to get rid of that annoying other search term feature by getting rid of Whitehall training. Every ad group except Whitehall